Okay, just like last season, how everyone, including myself, blamed the Lloris Carriers for Liverpool's loss versus Real Madrid. We have to blame someone. We have to point fingers at someone. Who? Who is the villain in this game? It has to be Moussa Sissoko. Having one of his best seasons of his career. But, guys, we have to look back at that moment when he handled the ball. Was that the turning point in the game? Only 30 seconds in, was that the turning point in the game? Handball, outstretched arm, trying to signal another player to mark the far post, and Mane kicked it onto his arm. Referee pointed a spot. It was kind of harsh if you really look back at it because the ball hit his chest first, went onto his arm. Some may argue that it's not a penalty, but it's a penalty. He stretched out his arm. Salah stepped up and scored the goal. And we saw what happened throughout the game. It was basically Spurs with the most of the possession. Spurs had bulk of the possession. Liverpool were just playing cautious because they had the goal. Spurs were made to chase the game. They had conceded very, very early. What if Spurs did not concede that early goal? Would we have seen a different result today? Maybe it would have ended up being a Liverpool win still, but is Sissoko to be blamed for Tottenham Hotspur's loss in the Champions League final? Who are we going to blame? Matter of fact, don't only blame Sissoko. Who is to be blamed here for this loss? Is it Pochettino for his selection? Because I don't agree with him starting Harry Winks, who were out for 6 games. Or some may say he should have never started Harry Kane, who was out for quite a bit of games as well and sped up his recovery to play in the Champions League final. Like, he might never get to play in the Champions League final again with Tottenham Hotspur, so he had to play. But should he had started? Should Pochettino had stick to Lucas Moura and Son up top? Would it have been a different result, like what happened versus Man City in that 4-3 win? Not the win, but you know, they end up winning on the away goal rule anyway. But they scored the goals against Ajax in the second leg. Why did he switch up his lineup for the final? Is Pochettino to be blamed? Or is it Moussa Sissoko? Is it Harry Kane? Or are you going to blame the whole Tottenham Hotspur team who were a bit subpar in their attacking third of the field? They were. Are you going to blame Hugo Lloris, who could have been a lot better? Let's just be honest. He could have been a lot better. Those shots were savable. They were savable. Who is to be blamed for Tottenham Hotspur's loss? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Or maybe we're not giving Liverpool enough credit. We have to think about all these things. Did Liverpool outplay Tottenham Hotspur? Or did Tottenham Hotspur basically beat themselves by not selecting the right team and not applying the right tactics? Sissoko's early handball and Hugo Lloris not being able to pull off big saves. Because Alisson surely did pull off a lot of big saves because Spurs had their chances. If we go back at the stats, which I don't have right in front of me, but from recollection, I know for sure Spurs had more shots off and tested Alisson way more than Liverpool tested Hugo Lloris. Spurs could have won this game if they took their chances and if they made the right selection, I think, and if Sissoko did not hand that ball. So if I have to point fingers at anyone, it's harsh to point fingers at Sissoko. Maurizio Pochettino, he has to take the blame for this. He may not be solely responsible for the selection. He has assistants, people in his ears. There's a club captain as well. Who is to be blamed here? It's controversial, but we got to point fingers at someone. Pochettino maybe should have started Lucas Moura. And not maybe, he should have started Lucas Moura. And a lot of you guys will argue that Kane should not have started. I thought Kane should have started because you want to start your best 11, but start Kane, Son, Mora, Ali, Eriksson, Sissoko, Rose, Trippier, Alderweireld, and Vertonghen with Lloris in goal. That was the 11. He screwed up. Klopp played the correct 11s. Klopp got everything right. He got everything right. Hence the reason he won the Champions League, his first ever. And Pochettino, who knows, may never get back there with Spurs. May never get back there. So who is to be blamed? We have to blame someone, and I know the Spurs fans are blaming someone. Who is to be blamed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please let me know. Please let me know. My bad. Let me know your thoughts down below. But guys, I'm your boy Dominic, which if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and in the comment section down below, let me know who is to be blamed for this Spurs loss. Is it Sissoko? Guys, until next time, peace out. Rich.